This is going to be a bit of a different video to usual. There's no Maryel, you're stuck with me. This is my first time traveling more than 8 hours solo. And you know Maryel's all about the content. So she gave me the camera and said I've got to vlog the experience for you. Definitely out of my comfort zone. Normally I just follow Maryel blindly around the airport and we end up at our destination. This time I've had to do everything myself. So follow along with me as we take our trip from Sydney to Doha to Serbia. Off to a good start. 10 minutes down, finally found my turn for the gates. Turns out I went past it. Wish me luck. Well, that's one upside. It's the fastest I've ever gotten through the luxury goods section of duty free. Onwards to my gate. To walk a later. Walk. Nah. Let's go the walk a later. That is them announcing that my plane is boarding, so I've gotten here just on time. They're doing zone 5, I'm zone 4, I'm guessing that means I'm next. So, I've got 2 flights. I've got a layover in Doha, that's 2 hours, so if there is any delays, I'm going to miss my connecting flight. And then from Doha, I'm on to Serbia. It's my first time over there. First time in Eastern Europe, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's a bit of a work trip, so you won't get much footage of Serbia, sorry. Maryel and I will have to do another trip and go back there and show you all the great things about the country. So my total travel time is 24 hours. I've got a 9 p.m. flight, so hopefully by the time we take off, I'll be sound asleep. I've heard many good things about Doha Airport, so I am hoping I get a little bit of time to tour the place. And because I haven't got enough firsts, this is my first time flying with Qatar Airways. So we'll see what that's like and give you a bit of a review once I travel all the way and get to my hotel. Kind of thought I'd have more time to kill. It's time for me to go board. I will see you in Doha. Just heard that it is a fully booked flight. So there goes my dream of an empty seat next to me. They're taking absolutely forever. Finished cleaning the plane so we can all board. So I absolutely hate flying. Nothing to do with the whole potential crash and burn of it. I'm normally okay with turbulence. The worst part is broken knuckles from Maryel squeezing my hand. But what I hate is I can never sleep on a flight, which is going to be a real challenge flying this far. I hate going to the toilet on a flight, and the airplane food always just makes me sick. I don't know what it is, cannot cope with it. On our short flight, I normally just skip eating, I skip sleeping. I get nice and refreshed once I finally land and relax in the hotel. This time, I think the first leg's about 16 hours. I think I will be absolutely wrecked if I don't sleep that entire time. And I'm gonna have to eat something. Fingers crossed the food's good. Maryel and I normally have a great difficulty picking seats because she loves the aisle seat and I love a window seat. Whenever I'm bored on the flight, it's always nice to be able to look out and see what's happening. This will be a nighttime flight, so won't be too much to see. But she loves the aisle because it's convenient and she doesn't have to wake people up to go to the bathroom. Whereas I prefer to just tuck myself in a corner and try to sleep and not have to worry about what the people next to me are doing. We're on our way. That was a long flight. I didn't eat anything, but I did manage to get a few hours of rest. Aside from that, I'm all up to date on movies that I've missed recently. Now it's time to explore Doha and hopefully grab a snack. That's the longer leg done. I have stolen a toothbrush. I am following the many signs to transfer and eagerly looking for a bathroom. Very first impression is that Doha Airport is massive. We have just been walking along walk-a-later after walk-a-later, and I still don't think we are any closer to the actual transfer area. Flight was good, It's actually very smooth. It's good to be walking after sitting down for 16 hours though. In the central interchange at the moment. Unfortunately, after staring at the gate screen, the flight information, I don't actually have a gate yet for another half an hour. Time to explore a little. Keeping in the teddy bear theme is Harrods. It'd be pretty easy to get lost here. But there is information desks every 100 metres because I reckon a lot of people do get lost here. But I can't find any actual signs to where there's food. So I've been hanging out with the giant teddy, waiting for a gate, and it has just popped up. So I am looking for C84, which is A, which is B, which means C behind me. Onwards. Another kids' play area. There's definitely lots of sculptures around the place. And it seems like I have an awful long walk ahead of me. I'm at C6 and I've got to get to C84. I might jump on the next set of walkalators. For the wiser, more experienced traveller, I have just found out that there is a train up there. I'd like to try and find it, but I'm also kind of committed to walking at this point. I've managed to find where I need to be, found a quiet corner of the airport, and most importantly, a PowerPoint. I am just hanging out at the airport now. There's actually a very thick fog outside. So flight was good, service was okay. I'm a little biased, but I think that the Qantas service is a little bit better, though they did seem a bit short-staffed. I think I only saw 2, maybe 3 flight stewards, air hosts, covering our entire area over the whole 16-hour flight. I do know Maryel really enjoyed her flight last time, but that was a work trip and she was flying business and she was very comfortable and she went straight to the business lounge and it was amazing. This time, you're just getting the economy version. Yes. Thank you. Woo-wee, that is hot. Off to catch a bus, it seems. Off to catch a bus. Made it on the plane. Thankfully they have aircon going. It is roasting outside. This is definitely smaller than the last one though, so it's gonna be a bit bumpy. But I can charge, maybe watch something, and I'm right over the wing again. That was a long bloody trip, but I've made it. Traveling about 26 hours now since I left home. I'm very excited for a shower, very excited to put my feet up, but first I've got to find my bags. I don't know if I was slow getting off the plane or what, but there is nobody here. There's a few people behind me, a few people in front of me. Everyone seems to have scurried along. Found my baggage claim. They are still bringing it from the plane. It's always stressful getting around with my bags after Maryel's packed, because she does not pack light. Very kind of her to pack for me, but I'm sure there was a moment when she was staring at the kitchen sink and trying to work out how she could pack that as well. Hopefully my bags will show up. It's a pretty small airport with lots of construction going on, as you can see in the background. All those blue walls are sections that they've blocked off for construction. Looks like they're adding more baggage claim and expanding the airport a little bit. One downside is there's no aircon, so it is sweltering in here. Hope you enjoyed flying with me from Sydney to Doha to Serbia. If you enjoyed that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in Portugal. If you want to watch another fly with us, here's when we went to the Philippines.